Here we go. Present moment. Recording in progress. And here come more people from all doors. Welcome. And two more people on Zoom. Great. Good. So nice to be together. This is our last class of the year, if you can believe it. I meant to count up how many times we've met. Some of you are very regular, coming most weeks, but it's been a lot of times. It's been a lot of weeks, and it's just nice to be together and join. You can see the sun shining through behind me, and just so nice to kind of tune into the present moment. I want to tell you all something really incredible that happened today. I was taking the dog out, and we were just behind the buildings. For those of you that live on Enso, we were on the fire road over there, and dog is sniffing in that, and then I could see this bird flying over the pond and flying towards me, and I was looking at it, and I love watching what birds are here. And if you were at the winter wisdom class that I taught, that was like a homework assignment, like really tune in to the energy of the winter. What birds are here? What birds are not here? Who's left? So I'm watching this bird flying, and it's very elegant. And so I was like, okay, it's not a turkey vulture. Maybe it's a hawk, but it looks really big for a hawk. And then it got closer and closer. Bald eagle flew like intentionally right over us, and I was like, wow. It was a wow. And so just one of those, like, it's so easy to miss it. If you'd been looking down or looking at the phone, you would have completely missed it. So if you are here at Enso, eyes to the sky, because that bird may come visit again. I've been here coming up on my third year, and that's the second sighting that I've had. So it just felt really, really special. I saw, for those that are walking in late, a bald eagle graced me with its presence today, like very close. Probably like maybe 25 feet above me, just like a jet path, straight line. So offering that energy to all of you. So I know we have at least one new person, but it's always a good reminder for everybody just about the only way to do Qigong wrong is to hurt yourself. And so really, and that's really your body, that's your spirit, that's your mind. I want you to, we often kind of like do a little check-in, and then I want you to feel better and better and better as class goes on. And so physically, the guideline I learned that I pass along is you may already have pain in your body. And so if you're moving something, you may notice that feeling more, but maybe that's not always bad, that kind of awareness of like, oh, the right side's different than the left side. But if you're moving and your pain goes up significantly on a 0 to 10 scale, 2 points or more, then that's not the movement for you. So alter it. A lot of times a way to tinker with it is to do a smaller movement. If I'm doing big shoulder circles, you could skip the arms and just do your shoulders. You could just do one side. You could do some massage. Just really tend to yourself in whatever way. And the same is true for any breathing or visualization we do. It's always an invitation. Just make it your own. I'm feeling quite warm in here already in this room, and so Qigong can bring us even more warmth. So if that's too much for you, do smaller movements, do it seated instead of standing, whatever feels good to you. All right, so let us begin. And I just invite you, sorry, I'm having computer issues here. Hang on one sec. There we go. Hey, Ann. Kind of the theme of the class, very loosely, is just as we're closing out the year, kind of, softening into what we know don't want to carry with us into 2026. And we're going to do a lot of breathing and healing sounds and shaking and just kind of letting that go. And then, no forcing, just kind of listening, and then just having a very soft gaze around what we would like to invite into the new year. So let's just start out. I'm going to start out seated. You're welcome to start out any way that you want, and just start out and just move a little bit, and just kind of just a nice way to arrive into the moment, into your body. If you want to do your arms, I like what Bev's doing, the legs, and shoulder rolls and a few twists, and yeah, just arrive, and settling in. And let's just do a quick scan, just kind of where are we on the map in this moment. So settling into a comfortable posture, closing your eyes, softening your eyes. If you notice any tension, like I just noticed my jaw is tight, could do a little massage. Relaxing, letting go of the day. And turning your attention inward and just doing a body scan just from top to bottom, and just noticing what you notice. What's tense, what's tight? Are there areas of cold or tingles? So left side the same as the right side. Feeling the weight of your body on the chair. Feeling into your legs, your feet on the floor. And from this grounded, rooted place, tuning into your breath. Nothing fancy, just noticing your inhale, noticing your exhale. Just how do you feel? Is there any restriction? And then from this grounded, present awareness place, just kind of feeling into the year or the end of the year. Are there things that feel unresolved or heavy? What feels complete? Just kind of not needing to make a to-do list about it, just kind of noticing what you notice. And just setting the intention in whatever way works for you, just to kind of hold that with kindness, softening and allowing around it, making space for what supports us. And getting ready to come a little more present into the room. You can wiggle your toes, butterfly your knees a bit. And getting ready to do some breathing and movement. So I'm going to do this portion seated. We're going to do a breathing practice, but you're welcome if it's more comfortable for you to stand, or you just have been sitting a lot and you just want to stand, you're always welcome to do that. It's the first time I'm doing Qigong in this chair, and I like it because there's no arms to it, but I don't like it because it's kind of awkward. So, but I'm not motivated to change. So, standing or seating, having your feet just about in line with your hips, And inhaling slowly through the nose, feeling the belly, then the ribs, and then the chest. And then exhaling through the mouth with a soft and we'll just do that back and forth. Slow inhale, belly, ribs, chest, and again. If you want to put your hands over your belly, you can, so you can really feel that as you inhale. As you exhale, belly softens back towards the spine. You can also put your hands here. And we'll keep with this breath. Inhale through the nose, exhale softly through the mouth. Inhale, drawing in fresh energy. Exhaling, releasing, clearing, letting go. A few more rounds like that. And gradually switching to inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Calming, settling. And continue with that in and out through the nose. And just from this place, just notice, has anything shifted just with that breathing practice? It's called wave breathing. Okay, so now we're going to do that same breath, but we're going to do it with some movement. So I'm going to continue seated. You're welcome to stand. My hands are going to be face up here on my lap. And I'm going to inhale through the nose. And then when they get here to the lungs, palms turn over and push up. And I'm going to look up. And then I'm going to exhale out and down. And then up again. So up the center line, inhaling. And then again, a soft, take your time on the exhale. Pay special attention to your palms of your hands. And imagine you're parting any clouds, any fog. A few more times. And one more time. Now we're going to do the opposite. I am really warm. Is anybody else really warm in here? Okay, it's not just me. I don't think there's anything we can do about it other than take layers off. Yeah. All right, now we're going to clear. We're going to dip into the earth, touch the sky, and now coming down the front of the body. Imagine clearing the back of the body. Keep going, coming right through the core. And now we're going to turn towards the side and do the side of the body. Back to the center. And the other side. And back to the center. And one more to the front. And one more to the back of the body. And last one, the whole body. And just sitting quietly, and again, just noticing how each time we do a movement or a breath, what was that effect on you? That's a nice one to do before bed, kind of letting go of the day, letting go of any physical tension, any mental tension, just really clearing. So we're gonna move into doing some more clearing. I'm asking myself in the moment, do I want to sit or stand? And I'm going to choose to stand for this next part. You check in with you. Do you want to sit? Do you want to stand? If somebody stands in front of you, just empower yourself, move your chair so that you can see. So we're gonna do some shaking off the year, shaking off the day. So we're gonna just start by shaking our hands and our elbows, and then start with the shoulders, and then shake out. Shake. Now we're gonna start doing a round of the healing sounds. So there's 6 healing sounds. I'm gonna lead you through them. In Chinese medicine and Taoism, the philosophy is that each sound that we make releases a specific emotion that is stored. So you don't need to know all the connections. I keep saying someday I'll do a whole class about the healing sounds. Right now, we're just gonna get into the practice and just mini check-in. How are you feeling? Is there anything dominant in your emotional body right now? Anger, confusion, exhaustion, calm reflection, joy, anxiety, all just emotions that make us human. So let's start. And if you're standing, you can bounce on your heels or pumping your knees. If you're sitting, you can just shake your arms and inhale through the nose, and it's an S sound. 2 more times. This releases any grief and sadness that is no longer serving. And one more time. And shake it off. All right, next one we're gonna do, seated or standing, is the same. It's for the kidneys that store fear. Fear is necessary, but we don't want to hang on to it any longer than it's necessary. So before you do anything, let me show you the movement. We do a big inhale, we exhale and kind of condense it all together, and then drop it to the earth. Mother Earth knows how to compost it. We wave our fingers in blue healing water, and then we draw that up into our kidneys, okay? And so the sound for that as we let go is cho, like C-H-O-O-O-O-O-O-O, all the way, all right? So we'll do it 3 times. So big inhale, pause your breath and condense, and cho. And now draw that healing water and bring it up your legs with an inhale and deposit it into your kidneys, the low back area, okay? So we'll do that 2 more times. Exhale, slight pause as we gather, and then inhale, drawing that watery healing energy, depositing it into your reservoir. And one more time, inhale, pause and condense, release and let go, and gather, inhale, deep nourishment. And let's just wake up that area. You can, I have my fists like this, but I'm using my thumb along my spine or along the bottom of the rib cage or down on the sacrum, whatever feels good. Anybody that took the winter wisdom class, we did this. This is really good for warming the whole body. If you want, you can tap it or rub it. Just feels really good on the body, going all the way down to the sacrum, along the spine. Great. Next one is for our liver, the wood element, and that is anger, which a lot of people that have meditated for a long time, anger, I never get angry. It's like, really? Don't you drive on the highway and people cut you off? Isn't the line really slow at Trader Joe's? You know, you get irritated, you get frustrated, maybe you don't get angry, but maybe you do. And again, emotions are just what make us human. We just don't want to be walking around with it where it's going inward instead of this is a healthy expression of it. So for this one, we have 2 liver meridians, but we only have 1 liver. So find your right rib cage, kind of wake that up there, just kind of pounding on it a little bit. Liver, gallbladder. You can do it with 1 hand, 2 hands. All right, so this one, hands are going to be interlaced down here. We're going to inhale up, and then we're going to go to the side and open up the liver, and the sound is shh. And inhale back to the center and over your right. Inhale fully and back to the center and down. So when we lean like that, we're like squeezing a sponge and really opening up those tissues. Now we're going to do our heart. So find your sternum there and just rub your fingers up and down on that, this whole area. You can go back and forth. They're quite tender on many of us. It's not an area that we touch a lot, where the ribs connect to the sternum, right on the sternum. And we're going to do the heart healing sound. And so we inhale and feel the heart opening, and then as we exhale and make the sound again, it's like condensing it, squeezing it. So the heart sound is, it's almost like, more than the sound, it's almost like if you were trying to fog up a window, like that. Yes, I hear that. That's great. And so it's the sound, but it's really coming from deep, and there's very often heat attached to it. Okay? So hands out here. Inhale, fresh energy to the heart, and then and hands just float out and then float down. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, heart expands. And down. And one more time. And down. Great. All right, the next one is for our earth element, which is our spleen, our stomach, and our pancreas, kind of all in this realm. So liver's on the right side, those are on your left side. So go ahead and tap, tap, tap. And then it's the same movement that we did for the liver, but we're going to go to the other side, and then you can see how that really crunches that down. So, and this again, it's like when you condense that tissue, it's like wringing out a sponge. And this, the earth element holds our worry. Some of us are ruminator, think the same thoughts over and over, some many worries about different things, okay? And the sound is kind of a guttural, like almost like a groan, okay? Hands in the center, inhaling up and then going to your left. Inhaling. Last one. And release. Great. And the last one is just an all clearing one. It's called the triple heater. Clears our head center, our heart center, our belly center. So we dip into the earth, touch the sky. Again. 3 more times. And last time. Wonderful. I'm going to have a little bit of water, and then let's do one more round of the healing sounds. Just really not getting into the story or writing down what we're going to get rid of, just really clearing anything left over. We've done this one in class, but probably not for a while, so I'm going to demonstrate it first. It's breathing, and then we do what is called a sipping breath. And so instead of one long inhale like this, we sip, sip, sip. So it's the same amount of breath, but you're just partial, full, and then we express it in one long, slow exhale, and then 3 more sips, sip, 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 and then full exhale. So we'll do all the healing sounds like that, and then at the end, we do a big inhale and cross, and then for anyone that wants extra credit, you cross your eyes and stick out your tongue. Nobody's looking at you. It's totally fun. It's very clearing. It's supposed to clear chaotic energy. So have fun with it. So here we go. Seated or standing, same move. Gesundheit. Salud. Bless you. Here we go. So sip, 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 and then it's the S sound. 3 sips, sip, 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 and then chaw. 3 sips, and then the sip, 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 shh. 3 sips and then ha. 3 sips and then the groan. Hoo. 3 sips and he. And then our grand finale. Big inhale, hold it, and yes, wonderful. That is great. I feel a big group clearing online and in person. That's great. So just check in. How are you feeling? We've been at it like half an hour. I just feel a little lighter. Good. So let us, just before we move into our flows, let's just do some more physical. We've been doing a lot of the sounds and warm up, so let's just warm up our bodies a little bit. We'll just do an abbreviated version, starting with the wrists. Do 3 in one direction, 3 in the other direction, and then the elbows, other way. And then the whole arm. And if that's not available to you, do your shoulders. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's go the other direction. Inhale, let your arms cross in the front. One more. Good one. Let's move into our neck. Can put your hands on your hips and bring your shoulders up to your ears and now bring them down. Try to get your shoulder tip as far from your ear as you can, and then bring this ear up to the ceiling, up to the sky, and then very gently 3 little circles with the chin. And then other direction, and chin to the chest, other side, and 3 little circles, and other direction, and chin to the chest, and down. Diagonal with your hands, palms are facing forward. Now turn down and look at that downward hand. And now rotate the head and look at that upper hand. And back and forth like that. Down and up. If you have a doggy by your side, nice chance to pet them. And bring the hands down. Do some shoulder rolls. Yes, we will do the other side so we're not lopsided. When you're doing these shoulder rolls, really I want you to pay attention to your shoulder blades and back. So they're wrapping around, coming forward, up, and now back and down. And other side, diagonal with the hands. Look up, the hand. Look down, lower hand. A few more times. And one more time. And chin to the chest and down. I'm feeling really a lot of restriction in my neck, so let's massage our neck. So take your thumbs and go to the back of your head and then slide off right where those muscles attach. It's very tender. couple of different muscles attached here, and you can just go back and forth along the skull, that bony ridge. If you have headaches, this is a nice one to do, kind of opens up the blood flow. And now take your thumb and your index and find your earlobes and just pull down on your earlobes, and then just in whatever way works for you. If you wear hearing aids, you have to be a little creative, but just massage your whole ear. There's a lot of nerve endings here. You can access, the ear is a microsystem. You can access the whole body through the ear. And take them and kind of pull them out. Should feel good. And then make the peace sign, and one finger, the middle finger goes in front and the index finger goes behind, and then on both sides, pulling down. So starting at the top and then pulling down. This is your lymph flow. Oh, should feel good. And then continuing gently with your palm down. If there's anybody here at Enso that uses that vibrational plate in the gym, does anybody use that? And then we're gonna go across here on the chest. A nurse practitioner I know said if you use that, you can do this first to kind of get the lymph flowing, and then you get on there and it really helps things. Let's go up to the shoulder and just across. You can squeeze, you can find a sore point and then move your shoulder if you like. Just everybody can do it differently. We're all inhabiting different bodies. Other side. Hearing wonderful, wonderful, relaxing sounds. That's good. Great. All right. So let's get into the spine a little bit. Standing or seated, same move. Where hips go back, head comes forward, but eyes stay up. And I'm only going about here. I'm not trying to touch the floor. I'm really isolating my spine. When I get here, drop my chin and then tuck my tailbone around my upper back and slowly come up, articulating the spine. And then now those shoulder blades come together and I can look up. So it's exhaling down, rounding, tucking the low back, curving the shoulders, and up, and one more time. Exhaling down, inhaling up, and now we're going to do that same thing, but in reverse. So we drop the chin, round the shoulders, hunch, come down as far as we can, and then head comes up, back, and around. So 2 more times. Exhaling down, inhaling up, and one more time. Great. We've already kind of done the sides with our healing sounds, but let's just do that a few times. Your left hand is going to come down, elbow comes up, and really just feel the side of the body. It's like you're standing between 2 panes of glass and then the other side, and just going as far as is comfortable for your back. But you're really taking your vertebrae and giving them a stretch, one-sided stretch. One more. And then we're gonna do a simple twist. Hands, if you're able, hands over the shoulders, come up. If you're not, you can cross your arms or even have them down. Inhale up, and now twist and turn, and it's slow. We start from the hips and the waist, then add the shoulders, then add the neck, and then back to the center, hips, waist, shoulders, neck, back to the center, one more to each side. And down. And then for our grand finale of the warm-up, just tap. And just sometimes we tap a certain flow, but this is just tap one arm any way you want, get into the armpit, get the side, go to the other arm, whatever feels good, and go down the legs. You can do one at a time, you can do both. Just tap, tap, tap. Hello, body. Opening up that micro circulation. Great. And just in doing a micro check-in, you don't even need to close your eyes, but you can. Body, breath, mind, emotions. How are you in this moment? Wonderful. So to end our last class of the year, we're going to do the basic 5-element flows. We've done a lot of clearing. And what I love about the 5 elements are your body, your system just knows how to harmonize. It knows what you need. And so they're just very benevolent, filling in where is needed. They're very restorative. So we can do this seated or standing. As I'm standing, I notice my feet on the bottom are quite warm, so I'm gonna sit and take a load off, but you're welcome to sit or stand, whatever feels right for you. It's just, I hope with these classes, you're just learning this present moment awareness. I don't think I really ever come into class with an agenda of I am going to stand the whole time. It's like might not be the right thing for me, and so just you're always empowered to do what's right for you. So this is interesting teaching this because you have it's seated because I just have to make little modifications for my for my hands. So we're going to start with the hands. If you're standing, they're going to be down on top of your thighs. If you're seated, they're just going to be right on top of your thighs. And then we're going to slowly float the arms up with an inhale, and then palms face forward and down, and just in through the nose as we inhale, out through the nose as we exhale. This is opening the flow. Jaws relax. And you can go back to that wave breathing that we started with. Belly, ribs, chest, chest, ribs, belly. 3 more times. So we start out with the metal element that's housed in our connected with our lungs. So palms are face down. They're the way that it's taught is that they're at the level of these upper lung points, but our lungs actually go all the way down to our rib cage. So if it's challenging to hold your arms out straight, just have them down. Takes a little pressure off the shoulder. And then we inhale out to the side. See how far back you can bring your arms. Palms come up. Thumb and index finger touch, and we exhale, slightly sinking the chest. In through the nose, out through the nose. We are nourishing our metal element, somebody with a balanced, harmonious metal element has integrity, inner vision, in tune with what inspires them. Two more times. And last one. Turning the palms over, letting them rest. So we do a movement and then we're going to do a mini meditation. If you are a visual person, when you inhale, you can imagine inhaling luminescent white into your lungs, very healing. And in your mind's eye, envision someone or something that inspires you. For me, I often see Mount Shasta capped in snow against a bright blue sky. And just breathe that deep into your lungs. Inhaling. As you exhale, let that luminescent light infuse your whole body. A few more times. If your mind wanders, come back to your inspiring image. Let it uplift you. From here, we flow into the water element connected with our kidneys, which we've warmed up. This one is called the fountain. If you want to visualize a color, pick a color of water, turquoise, vibrant blue. Think of the ocean, think of a river. And so this is the fountain. We trace the kidney meridian, which starts on the bottom of our foot, comes up the inside of our leg, up the torso, and then the last point is right here at the sternal notch. So our hands end like this, and then we turn into a fountain. That water comes out, around, back to the earth. Float your hands around. Inhale up through the legs and torso. Exhale. Drawing up deep hydration into your bones. Letting it infuse every cell of your body. Think of the virtues of water, powerful, nourishing, ever-changing. Someone with a balanced water element is in touch with their deepest essence, their intuition, tuning in deep wisdom, going with the flow. One more time. And now if you want, rubbing your hands together, generating a little warmth. And then just putting that on any part of your body that could use a little healing. And just hanging out there, doing your own self-healing. Surrounding yourself with kindness, compassion. And getting ready to move into the wood element, which is our liver. The color for wood is green, and green, the sound is very purging. The color, if you want to use it on your inhale, is very healing and restorative. And so for this one, have the palms of your hands, just play with that for a minute, like bring your palms just very close together but not touching, and then bring them farther apart. Just see if you notice any sensation or warmth or tingles. And then you're going to mirror me. So turning to your left, palms are facing each other. And then imagine you have tree roots, and drawing that energy up your left leg, up the torso, up through the throat and eyes and brain. Now when we come center here, we turn to the center. So up until that point, I'd been facing the corner. I come to the center, and then my tree branches go out and around. Turn to the other side. Inhaling green, up the side of the body, out the top of the head, turning to the center, out and down. If it's hard to do your arms above your head, just go as far as is comfortable for you. Inhaling green. Exhaling a bubble of green around you, connecting deep with your roots in the earth. Balanced wood element is rooted and grounded, generous, easy to tap into the future, make a plan, what's important based on your integrity and your principles. Roots go down as the energy rises up. One more to each side. And sitting with your palms facing up, feel the bottom of your feet contacting the earth, palms facing up, gathering that heavenly energy, and just feel the polarity of that energy going down, energy coming up, energy coming down. Everything's in flow through us, around us, dynamic, alive, filled with vitality. From here, we move into our fire, our heart. Can put hand over hand. My palms are quite warm. I'm noticing that. Maybe you feel that too. Feeling the warmth of your heart. As you inhale, let your chest expand. As you exhale, feel it sink. And let's just gather energy for our heart. Hands are forward. And nourishing our heart. Inhaling, gathering. Exhaling, nourishing our heart. Experiment with colors, red or pink. And also experiment with the breath and exhale and then inhale. One more time. And hand over hand on your heart. Tune into your breathing as if you're breathing in and out from here. And let a very gentle smile arise in your heart. Let it shine on your face. And we'll end with our earth element, which is our abdomen. Hands are face down in front of our belly button. We exhale out, and then we inhale, gathering, depositing. Exhale through the nose, leaning slightly forward. Inhaling, exhaling. The color for earth is bright yellow. Heard it described like the sun shining on a field of sunflowers. Brilliant. Balanced earth element can digest all that life brings us. Staying centered and grounded, firm and steady, equanimous. One more. And hand over hand on your belly. This is your center, above, below, in front and back, to the west, to the east, always coming back to your center. Every day life will bring us challenges. We can always come back to our center. Not about always staying there, but knowing how to find your way back. And let's just sit quietly. Your hands can be wherever you like. We'll just end with a moment of quiet. Feeling your feet on the ground, roots going down, feeling the weight of your body on the chair, heart open and expansive, head center connecting with the cosmos. Here we are between heaven and earth. And one last time, just tuning in, body, mind, spirit, emotions, breath. How are you in this moment? And just very softly turning your gaze to the new year that's approaching. What would you like to carry forward? What would you like to invite in? And slowly opening your eyes if they're not already open. Getting ready to move. And we'll end our time together as we always do, dedicating the merit of our practice. The words I like to use are, may the merit of our practice benefit all beings and bring peace. May the merit of our practice benefit all beings and bring peace. Peace within, peace without. Thank you, everybody. Very beautiful, centered, quiet energy. Hope you carry that with you into the rest of your day. Reminder, there is no class Thursday morning, New Year's Day. And then as far as I know, it should be Mondays and Thursdays for the month of January, but just keep your eye on the email. I'll send it out. Good to be together. I hope Qigong is part of your 2026.